Coors Field's known to have a pretty big outfield, and we're going to take a deeper dive into it. We're going to start in left field. One thing you got to keep in mind is most of the time the ball is always going to fade towards the line. Righties are going to have the tendency to hook one. Lefties are going to slice more. So you got to make sure that you keep that in mind when balls are coming at you out here. You know, you got to try to read swings a little harder in the corners than center field. Righties a little tougher just because their backs are towards you. You don't really get to see the strike zone. So the number one thing for me is I try to get a good pre-pitch going at all positions. Just walking into it, trying to be on time with when the bat hits the ball, I'm in a good position to get out of my space and go make a play. My favorite play I've made in left field this year, Joey Ortiz early in the year, hit a line drive kind of right at me. Got a good jump on it, went back, and you know, a lot of times, especially in the corners, those line drives hit right at you are some of the toughest plays to make. So I was able to make a good read, get a good jump, get back to the wall, and make a play on it.
What a play by Mickey Moniak!
Moving to center field, you know, Coors Field, big gaps. There's a lot of ground to cover. Center field, it's all about getting a good read on the ball, getting a good jump. You know, in center field, you got a little bit more of a visual of, you know, where the pitch is thrown. You got to get a better read on it. You know, you see an outside pitch, you try to start leaning towards that way. And like I said, one of the bigger outfields in Major League Baseball, a lot of ground to cover, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'd have to say my favorite play in center, I'd say it's probably the one against Washington. Dylan Cruz hit a ball in the gap, hit it good, and the wind was blowing a little bit towards right field today, so felt like I had a good jump on the ball, took a good route, and it seemed like that thing just kept going away from me, but you know, was able to kind of go full extension and make the play.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind.
Moving over to right field, spent, you know, most of the time playing out here this year. You've got this big wall with the scoreboard. You got a bunch of different types of surfaces. Balls are going to do different things. If you get a ball hit out and it's going to look like it's going to go off, you know, where the scoreboard and you know, the numbers are, tends to do funkier things. Might kick left, might kick right. So you got to kind of be aware of that. Over here, you got the concrete. You know, if it's hitting the concrete, it's going to kick hard. So you got to give yourself a good amount of room off the wall to be able to make sure you can keep it, you know, in front of you and get the ball in as quick as you can. Chain link, kind of like the scoreboard, except, you know, it's going to kind of hit, and most of the time it'll die. Luckily, you know, with the chain link, it tends to lose a lot of its momentum, so it kind of just drops a little bit more. And then you got the little posts here with the padding. Padding, similar to the concrete, will kick pretty hard, not as hard as the concrete, but you know, you still try to give yourself enough room and yeah, hope to, you know, make a play, get it in as quick as possible. One of my favorite plays I've made in right, going towards this line. I made a sliding catch over here, kind of on the dirt, right on the line. You know, tough play, ball's moving that way. You got the wall you got to be aware of. Yeah, I was able to, you know, get a good jump, continue through, you know, through my route and slide the play and, you know, getting out for our pitchers.
Mickey! Sliding catch by Mickey Moniak.
That's how I like to play all three positions here at Coors Field. One of the biggest outfields in Major League Baseball, but I love a challenge. I love playing here and, you know, it's been awesome.